Maverick there again. Wagwan. Outstanding young Jamaican footballer, DUJUAN Whisper Richards. A lot of people in the footballer say, yeah, this youth and if you leave Jamaica now and took off, go for Europe or try, see if you can find your way in the rough and tumble of the real big league football in the world. So Whisper and the management team are there. So right now, he might head to a top 4 EPL team for a trial stint. Yeah, and we just hope it work out. But people are asking a questions about the move you know, and say, why no? First thing they must say, why a top 4 EPL team? How likely is it that Whisper go break into a top 4 EPL team right now? Another question that people are asking about, why no? Because Whisper is what now? 17, you know, him now go 18 till the end of the year. I think him going to be 18 about November. So people are saying, why you going to know when you kind of, you know, you're 17 now, you know, getting the club's academy them, but it's hard for you. You can't sign a professional contract right now. So why you going to know? So let me just answer some of them questions. The first things, going on a trial don't mean you necessarily have to sign a contract immediately, you know. You get the club familiar with you, you see your talent, them, you have your file on you, them notes, your presence is noted on the radar, and you know, you probably go back home, do some more, play some more local football, and then you come back and sign a professional contract when you get the age, when you get to the age where you can. So that is it. It's not like you're going on a trial now, you're going to sign a professional contract now. It's not so that them things they go. And there are no guarantees that you're going to sign a professional contract from a trial either. So a trial is just an exercise where people want to get into professional football do. Another question where this one actually come to my mind. Me wonder if Whisper I try go in Europe too late. Because I say generally the ball of them going to Europe from them younger, you know. Leon Bailey, for example, went into Europe much younger than this, you know. See, but here me I say no. Whisper has actually gone into Europe before. It's not the first Whisper going to Europe, you know. I am told by reliable sources that Whisper, a lot of the clubs in Europe, a lot of the movers and shaker clubs in Europe, especially in the developmental system and the players in Europe, none of them know about Whisper. Not just Whisper, remember say Craig Butler do him thing with Phoenix Academy. Whisper obviously are the leading light in other regard. So, but I understand that clubs are already familiar with Whisper. Remember Whisper did go up with Phoenix up at England, go play a series of warm-up games and score a bag of goal and all of them something, you know. So Whisper is basically going back to Europe, you know. Whisper not going into Europe per se, you know. And if you understand, people even casting doubts over the chances of getting a contract via a trial. But trials are what young, aspiring, professional footballers do. What they do, sit home and wait for some luck, stroke of luck for them just get a contract. No. Those trials, you actually go out and try and make an impression. So we have to applaud the attempt to make an impression there. Now, what we can say about Whisper now, going on these kind of trials, a certain element of luck are involved in it. Because the numbers are outrageous. The amount of young baller, outstanding young ballers, you know, from Africa, Asia, all over the world, churning out in Europe in the pursuit of professional glory. It's not a normal number. So by the numbers game alone, you know it's a long shot. But here we think Whisper have a lot of them youth. You know we are going to Europe now. First thing Whisper going to Europe long time, as we say. But me not think you can find a whole plethora of 17-year-olds in the entire world who have the skill sets, athleticism, and the overall game of Whisper. Me think, first of all, Whisper is 17-year-old and he's a 6 foot add, you know. He's a big unit, you know. And he have deceptive pace. And he have very good ball skills and brilliant finishing, you know. You're going to have a whole heap of youth out there bungle up and look at, you know. We're going to have different skill sets, you know. But me think Whisper skill sets are good enough to get him into a professional contract. And I feel it's just a matter of time. As long as he remains injury-free, and of course he maintains his focus and don't get distracted by some little things that come along the way. Because some little things that come along the way now, you know. You're 17-year-old now, you know, you're prominent in Jamaica now. The season of Manning Cup has shot up his prominence way up, you know. So distractions and things are going to come your way. But as long as him hold him focus and know what he want, me think it's a matter of time before that talent you pay dividends. And as me say, we don't think you can find a whole heap of 17-year-olds in the world right now, you know, with the skill sets, a Whisper. You're going to have whole for youth with different skill sets, you know. You got some youth who have raw dribbling skills and ball artistry and all of them something. But me bet them not have the pace of Whisper. Me bet them not have the size of Whisper. So you see the package where me see Whisper carry, me feel he stands a very good chance of breaking into Europe. You don't know which club might or might not. So you have to just go and do the trials. And I can tell you this as well about this venturing back into Europe. He's reported to be going to a particular top 4 English Premier League club. But we can tell you this again, it's not just the same ago. Whisper is also going into wider Europe. Yeah? So it's not just England him going to. He might go to Europe because he have a specific trial assignment with a particular club. But it don't stop there so. And if you understand what them things go, you don't necessarily lay all of your egg in a one basket, so to speak, in this game, you know. And the trial route is not an awful. One time I used to think the trial route never make no sense, you know. You know why? Because so many Jamaicans kept going out on trials, and we carried this report on the sportscast that so and so this ball are going up on trial and that ball are going up on trial, and invariably when them leave Jamaica and go up on trial, by the time you spin them 2 times, you see them back in Jamaica. But trials is what they do, because these clubs have trials for a purpose, you know. They don't have trials for a sham. And it's not every man will go to trial and get contract. And sometimes the things that people are looking for is not necessarily the things that these young players bring to a trial. Fortunately for Whisper, him have a man in his corner who has actually trod the path before. Yeah, and successfully break down the door in terms of Craig Butler. So he'll be hearing the right things and getting the right kind of advice in how to operate and how to behave in a trial circumstance. But you're kind of suspect, you know. It's not a suspicion, but you know though that eventually it will come down to the innate quality of the player, and unless some feel Whisper have a genuine case to make. The innate quality. We know the raffle percentages, you know the chances where you have to take, you know the element of luck involved. But when you have genuine qualities and unique qualities as a footballer, it lessens your dependence on luck to get a break. And unless some of you say Whisper, have what it takes to get a break. Yeah, man. I mean, really and truly, I pray for that youth, you know. As for Craig Butler, you know, people still not going to like Craig Butler because Craig methods how Craig operate. And that's why some we can't understand how he operate. Yeah, but I just that work for him. I feel methodology that. People always are challenging, say, you produce the and Bailey, produce the next baller. See him have a next baller, you know. And it's not a whole part time pass between Bailey, you know, breaking through in Europe and now him a try with this young baller, you know. And Craig will be at pains to point out he's not Whisper alone him head to Europe with. He's heading to Europe with a team. A Phoenix Academy team. So we wish the team all the best. And any team will left from Jamaica, you know, any academy will leave Jamaica trying to get Jamaican footballers into the wider Europe, we applaud them same way, you know. This is not about Craig Butler. We feel a lot of people in Jamaica just have this thing about Craig Butler because Craig is an enigma, you know. And he's not a man where you can't you can't study him. But he's doing what he's doing. Yeah, and he might give some youngsters the exposure and the chance. And Craig also know him do in terms of football, you know. He know him do in terms of identifying talent. He know what him do in terms of preparing talent. So this is what Craig do. I don't think Craig is not a football coach who will coach a team and a Premier League team and win a championship. But me feel Craig's skill sets and especially his contacts in this aspect of the game makes him an asset for any young player who want to go in Europe right now. So we just want to big up Whisper and wish him all the best. All the best in the baller. One more day thing. Don't pressure yourself too much. Just express yourself and play your game. Can you put in the work up to this point? You know, make sense. You go up on that stage and not go freeze. Yeah, and most importantly, if you touch one place and the things don't work out, just move to the next one. Just treat it like a minibus. Like when you're a youth and you take minibus. When one left here, just take another one. So you have to treat this kind of exercise, yeah. You get me? Bang, bang. Maverick. What do I say? What is about Whisper heading back to Europe? Not going into Europe for the first time, you know, but heading back to Europe. And the man stamping ground. Let's hope he stays there. But if needs be, and him have to come back home and then go back again, not a problem with that. And where the journey end you up rather than the journey itself. You get me? All right. Boom, bang, bang, you know. Maverick out, you know. Yeah, man.